These people don't stop, and they need to stop. This needs to stop. This surfaced a few hours ago.
There's a new employee at the Hancock Central School. He stands on 4 legs and might lick your face every now and then. We catch up with the school and learn how he is helping the students with their...
You should not be promoting allowing your face to be licked by dogs, especially at a time like now.
literacy skills and emotional well-being.
Dogs don't help with either one of those things. Fact.
Meet Sander. He's a brand new therapy dog at the Hancock Central School and marks a first for this district.
Already, you see, it's drugged up. I mean, I know it's hard to wrap your head around how manipulative and dangerous this is. They send in a large dog, the only creature that launches lethal attacks on people this age that attend this classroom. The only creature in society that does this. And they send these things into these classrooms drugged up to desensitize them. This needs to stop now.
We've been thinking about it for quite a while. It was kind of a long process.
You lunatic. Nobody's home. Nobody's home upstairs. These are talking heads. Look at her.
I talked to a couple other districts that had therapy dogs. We knew that Sander would be perfect for it.
The 6-year-old yellow lab has been at the school for about a month.
That dog is huge. And it's really no different from, this is what I'm talking about. If I were to be a father and I walk in the classroom and I see this, there's going to be all kinds of problems. And this is why I would never turn my kids over to these people. These people are so disgusting and disrespectful. Stop exposing classroom full of people, young people, to your own personal lifestyle. I just don't understand why they get the green light to do this. And they're putting it behind a bunch of lies. Thing don't help nobody to read, and it don't help anybody's emotional well-being, especially not youngsters. They're bringing the dog in there for themselves, because these are dog-obsessed, dog-addicted nutters that can't stand, these nutter adults cannot stand being around kids all day. They hate it. They hate it. And these dogs are in there for the adults. And they force them onto the youngsters.
But he's been with a member of the Hall family since their
This is somebody's personal pet.
college years.
Sander actually belongs to my daughter, Ashley, and I raised him for 8
There you go. Raised by her. With hugs and kisses. And they just waltz random dogs into classrooms. Just throw a vest on them.
18 months within that program, where we did lots of just basic obedience and socialization. He would come to my college classes with me. And
Why do nutters get to run amok? This is insane. That dog has no business in there.
would come to the grocery store, and he was around my friends.
He started out as a
Drugged up
dog in training for guiding eyes for the blind, and he didn't make
Look
it as
at that.
dog, but he's doing a great job as a therapy dog.
There was just so much excitement around having a dog in the school.
Yeah, while it's up in their sleep half the time, drugged up. What are you even talking about? Why is it the end thing for people to not think, to not apply thought to anything, to be brainless? Why is that looked up to? Do a bunch of talking and not make no sense.
And you could see the kids were really thrilled to just have.
No, I don't see nothing. I don't
Thrilled
see
to just
any
have
thrill there.
the school.
I see a forced situation where you adult nutters forced them to interact with this dog.
And you could see.
Disgusting. Why? Again, these are the only creatures that launch lethal attacks on this age demographic. This is their number one enemy by far. Why are you desensitizing them to these mutant killers? So sick.
See, the kids were really thrilled to just have the opportunity to have Sander in their school a few days a week.
According to a report published in the National...
Look at that. Is that mange? Look how nasty and
According to a
infected it looks. That thing don't look healthy at all. Disgusting. People pull a dog from out the basement, put a vest on it, and bring it into schools. That's what you're dealing with.
Report published in the National Library of Medicine, implementing therapy dogs in schools.
Wow. Unsanitary and teaching them the wrong things. Doing things that even their experts tell you don't do. They encourage it. Again, maximize the chances that they'll be attacked and desensitize them, make them adore dogs, not each other, not their own offspring, dehumanize them. This ultimately is a process of dehumanizing them in all of us. Can't separate the youth from us.
Gained a lot of popularity. The report says that dogs can help reduce
It's
stress.
so sick. And no, they don't reduce no stress. Get that disgusting, hideous maggot parasite out of that school. Wow.
By lowering cortisol levels and promoting an engaging environment. There's a
Promoting an engaging environment.
lowering cortisol levels and promote.
These youngsters back here seem to be doing just fine without the dog. You liars. That dumb, stinking, drugged up dog is nothing but a distraction. And disrespectful. It's miseducation. How dare you? Did y'all teach them that these are the only creatures in society that launch lethal attacks on them? Their age demographic? You idiots. Schools are worthless. Why? Because of nutters. Told you, dog lovers. Because dogs are the worst creatures on earth, their owners are the worst people in society. Irrefutable. That's a fact. You make yourselves the worst people in society. You need to hear that.
Promoting an engaging environment.
No, they don't.
There's a lot of benefits to having Sander in the classroom.
Look at this lunatic. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe these people.
And one of the main ones is that he helps the students feel a lot more comfortable in their reading abilities.
I noticed a lot of the kids lacked confidence in their
You're a liar. You goofy liar.
reading. Like they really could do it, but they were afraid to read in front of an adult or afraid to read in front of their peers. And so they can come in
Look
here
at
and
this.
they can read.
Why would you promote this type of interaction? Laying on dogs, having physical contact. Why would you promote this type of behavior? Kids this age, you tell them to stay away from dogs, especially these giant dogs. This thing almost looked like a bully breed. Boy, this is sick.
To Sander, and he's non-judgmental. He just sits and listens.
Of course, it's non-judgmental. These kids are not worried about being judged. They make up lies and put it on the youngsters and say, hey, that's why the youngsters need the dog here.
Sander currently hangs out with the kindergarten students.
We all know that he's a good dog. We like to come down with
You see what I'm talking about? Why are they promoting this? Wasn't that a sudden movement? Isn't that what they call a sudden movement? Now, had the dog snapped in that moment, they would have blamed her. You made a sudden movement. Why is it okay but I'm the bad guy. I'm the villain. I'm the evil person. But yet they're doing stuff like this. It's sick.
We like to come down with him. We like to read to him, and that's pretty much it.
The school hopes to introduce him to other grades in the future, spreading his positive.
This is why I say the things I say about these people. This is disgusting and inhumane. Weird. It's a whole bunch of things. It needs to stop.